All right, so today we are simplifying a rational expression. Before you do that, I would like to introduce to you or re-explain the ideas of being undefined. So starting now with, we have 12 divided by 2. What's gonna be? 6. That's exactly correct. What happens if I have 12 divided by 0? How can I find that number? All the time, your answer will say equal 0, miss. Let's see if true or not. So what I'm gonna do, I will test. I will take 2 times 6. Opposite of multiplication is division, and vice versa. 12 times 6 give me 12. Bingo. But the 0 times 0 gonna give me 12 or not? No, it will not. So 0 is not an answer. Then I will try another option. I hear some of you say, Miss, when you say 12 divided by 0, that means you divide by nothing. Therefore, the answer is still gonna be 12 because you actually don't divide by anything at all. Then I'm still gonna continue doing the little check we just had by taking 0 times 12. Does it give you 12 or not? No, it still doesn't give you 12. So therefore, whenever you divide by 0, you cannot define an answer. So therefore, any number in the world divided by 0, no. It's not a good thing. It's a number divided by 0, and if it's going to spell no, it's not a good thing because you will be undefined, okay? So coming out from this assignment today, how do we identify the domain? Domains is all the x value, but the domain will be okay, except when the function or this expression not gonna be okay. See, when the denominator, the bottom equal how much? When it is not gonna be okay. The bottom equal 0. Exactly. If the bottom equal to 0, then it's gonna, whatever is right here divided by 0, right? It's gonna be undefined. And we don't want that. We don't want the bottom to be equal to 0. We want the bottom to be okay. So for that reason, to find the domain, step 1, you're gonna make the bottom equal to 0 so you can find out what number gonna be your enemy, what number will break you. So that's gonna be x squared plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. In order to do that, you have to do factoring. I assume you already know what it is. It's a trinomial ABC when a equal 1. I will find out a factor of 6 is 1 and 6, 2 and 3. And this one right here is a plus sign. That means I'm going to add. So I'm looking for two numbers that add to give me 5. That's going to be 2 and 3. And I'm going to do a little parenthesis. Two of them, I have x and x. I know it's going to be 2 and 3 because 2 plus 3 give you 5. And the size I add, that means I have to be same size as this one. So I'm going to be plus and plus. So therefore, the denominator will be equal to 0. In order to look at this, you can see it easier. What number will cancel plus 2 to make the plus 2 equal to 0? That means x will be equal -2, right? The opposite, x equal -2. For -2 will break 2. Opposite of plus 3, x equal -3. It will break 3. The other number will make the denominator equal to 0. Therefore, the domain going to be all the number in the world that you want to be. Any number. Domain, I put a little fancy curly bracket. Domain is x and x not equal to -2 and x not equal to -3. Just like that. That's the domain. It's just a fancy way to write that. But for those of you who are, nobody have time for that, you can just say domain. You can just say asterisk. You can just say this is enough. If you want to go fancy, you can write the whole thing. But if you don't want to, you can just write it like this. It's good enough for me. Okay. That's cool. So now, look like Miss Shani write everything all over the place. I don't even have room. But I'm going to finish this part. So right now, what we just have is identify the domain, but we already did that. For question number 1, we have to do the second part. We already done with this. Now we have to simplify the following rational expression. So in order to simplify this, I have to also do the top part. So I'm still on question number 1, okay? So right now, I already factored the bottom. I'm gonna factor the top. This is ax plus 16. Do they have anything in common? They both have 8, and they have x, and they have a and 2. So I'm gonna circle my common factor. I will take the 8 outside. Let's go. Let's go outside and have fun. Come outside. It's a song by Billie Eilish. I think something. Come out and play. That song with the merry-go-round. It looked like Christmas, like the picture of the song. Anyway, I got you distracted. Let's go back in here. I have a outside and have x plus 2, right? Now that this is the factor of the top, and we have the factor of the bottom, we already have it here. I will put everything together. So ax plus 16 over x squared plus 5x plus 6. I write all over the plate. I apologize. Forgive me, okay? So we got a and then x plus 2. Boom, that's at the top. I have the bottom coming from here. X plus 2, x plus 3. Now, life is complicated. However, whenever we make our life less complicated, things look so much better. So if you take a quick look over here, do they have anything in common from the top and the bottom? Did you see anything look alike? Yes, I do, and you do too. This is x plus 2. I see it here, and I also see it here. Because they are the same, you can just simply cross them out. Because they're the same thing from the top to bottom. Bye-bye. Adios. So now what we're gonna have left is just simply a and x plus 3. And this called the simplified version of this because coming from something so complicated, you have this. And don't forget to write the domain. The domain is x not equal to what number? What number is not good? Not equal to -2 and x not equal to 3 or -3. This is the domain, okay? That is the condition of that. So this is how you do simplify a rational expression. After you do this and you're like, miss, I still don't get it. Don't worry, that's what I'm here for. I will do one more example for you, okay? To make sure that you are okay. So I would like to do number 3. Let's do number 3 together. First things first, you know what? I'm gonna factor the bottom to looking for the domain. I know in order for the domain is that we wanna make sure the denominator, the bottom, we're gonna solve for the bottom. So I'm gonna do 4x plus 8. We wanna make sure that this is not equal to 0, okay? It cannot be equal to 0 because any number divided by 0, no. Like a song on TikTok. Can never sing it well, but you know what I'm talking about. It sounds like no. 4x plus 8 not equal to 0. I know the factoring method for this is GCF, but they both have 4. I take the 4 out, we have x. We take the 4 away from 8, I have 2 left. Not equal to 0, I don't want to be equal to 0, then x not equal how much? The 4 is just a number by itself already that doesn't have x, so you don't have to worry about it. Now I'm just looking at x plus 2. So what is the thing to break the plus 2? That's going to be -2. So therefore, you don't want, think about it. If x equal -2, then the -2 will cancel the +2, and you don't want that. So not equal, it will break it. So the domain will be anything except x not equal -2. We don't care about 4 because the 4 is just a number by itself, it's okay. But the 2 have the x in it, so we have to solve for x. Now, we're gonna go on to the second part in which we're going to simplify. Math is nothing but a puzzle. It makes our life less complicated, but at this point, maybe a little bit more. But you got this, I believe in you. We have x squared minus 4. This is the factored method. Get what? Difference of square, x to 2. First come, first serve. The x comes first, so it's go first. The 2 comes second, so it goes second. So right here, the sign is opposite, minus and plus, plus and minus. So -2 times 2 can give me -4. So this is the factor on the top. This is the factor on the bottom. This is the domain. Okay, we need all the 3 together to the simplified part. So now I have x squared minus 4 over 4x plus 8. I will do it like this. I will have x minus 2 x plus 2. And I will cover this. I put the 4 on the outside. I have x plus 2, like what we just had. I look for a common factor. Hey, you and I, do we share anything common from top and bottom? What do we both have in common? Let's share it. So I have x plus 2. You also have x plus 2. That's super cool. Let's factor them out. So bam, this is gonna cancel out and giving us at, what do we have left? X minus 2 over 4. Life a lot more simpler now. Instead of this one, we have something simpler. All right. I really hope this makes sense to you. Oh, wait a minute. I played the song called Wait a Minute by Willow Smith, I believe. But anyway, wait a minute right here. What we forget is the domain. So this is simplified fact apart. Make sure you have to do x not equal -2. This is the condition for the domain, okay? Anything in the world is okay, but you don't want -2. Why? If you put -2 in here, this becomes 0. Oh no, we don't want that, okay? So I really hope that makes sense. I really hope you try your very best. You have questions, please ask anyway. All right, thank you so very much and take care. Stay warm, stay well. This weather are tricky, so easy to get sick too. Just like me, stay well.